Please welcome to the stage the Minister of Economy, Trade and Business, Mr. Carlos Cuerpo. Thank you.
Very good. Good morning to everyone, and welcome to Invest in Spain Summit. It's a pleasure having you all here today. First, of course, I'd like to thank Casino de Madrid for hosting us today. This is the first time that we have an event of this kind in Spain. It's actually, therefore, a reason to be particularly happy for us at the Ministry today, and also from at Ethics, which is basically the main responsible for this organization. We have today more than 100 high-level attendees representing nearly 80 top companies in the world from 25 countries. From my side. First, it's a very simple message. Spain is open for business. We are enjoying the benefits of a balanced and sustainable growth model, leading amongst advanced economies for the second year in a row, as the IMF just confirmed basically a few days ago. Spain has also become an international hub for investment. This is not a coincidence. We will stay the course, continuing to be a predictable, stable, and trustworthy partner, a profitable place to invest, and an enjoyable place to live in and also to come as a tourist, of course. My second message is that we are today here in an active listening mode. The current international context is particularly challenging, and many investment decisions are being redefined as we speak. In this time of uncertainty and volatility, we understand the relevance of confidence and certainty. We stand ready to hear from you, your concerns, your plans, your needs, and see how to best accommodate them to continue boosting our economy. These are, in broad terms, the reasons that led us to propose this Invest in Spain Summit. We have worked hard to ensure its success. I take this opportunity also to thank Ethics and Invest in Spain for the efforts of all the people who have been actually preparing for months this event and to make it a success. And I'm especially grateful also for His Majesty's presence here today to inaugurate this event, and it's a pleasure also to give him the floor. Majesty.
Please welcome to the stage His Majesty the King.
Good morning, everyone. Muy buenos días. Vicepresidenta tercera del Gobierno y Ministra para la Transición Ecológica y Reto Demográfico, Ministro de Industria y Turismo, Ministro de Economía, Comercio y Empresa, Secretaria de Estado de Comercio, Consejera Delegada del ICEX. ICEX is the Spain Investment and Foreign Trade Institution. Authorities, business representatives, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be here this morning. I would like to, of course, welcome you all to this Invest in Spain Summit. As the Minister has said, it is the first of its kind in our country, a space for true face-to-face dialogue between high-profile foreign companies and the international authorities responsible for designing the framework within which they operate. All of this with one clear aim: promoting, furthermore, new investments in our country. The companies that join us here today have a quality in common, maybe many more, but one main one. They are unmistakably global ventures that are firmly committed to the international market. Many of your companies have grown and thrived in an economic environment of multilateralism, openness to the world, and, of course, technological progress. In a rule-based international economic system that has offered, I would say, a fair degree of certainty, stability, and freedom necessary to do business almost anywhere on the planet. However, today's geopolitical context is very much testing the ability of even the most internationalized business groups to react and to adapt. Because the rules of the game apparently are changing, and changing so rapidly that even the best prepared are facing serious challenges. In recent years, vastly different shocks have shaken the global economy, one after the other. Not long after the financial crisis came Brexit, then the COVID-19 pandemic, bottlenecks in production chains and resulting inflation, the war of aggression against Ukraine, and the resurgence of instability, open conflict, and dire humanitarian needs in the Middle East. An additional challenge has now emerged, a tariff war that is completely reshaping the global economic system as we knew it. Faced with this new situation of greater uncertainty, fragmentation, isolation, and volatility, the best course of action is, I think we all can agree here, to join forces, working together resolutely and purposefully to reach negotiated solutions. Within the EU, and particularly in Spain, we are taking important steps to protect our production structure, and especially in favor of those exporters and importers that may be more severely affected. In this new context, it is vital to strengthen the European Union's internal market, making it more cohesive and increasing our strategic autonomy. However, at the same time, we must not abandon our openness, our identity and tradition of proven success, I would say, as advocates of free and fair trade. We must work towards robust trade partnerships that truly drive trade and investment flows to greater and unprecedented levels by also incorporating new actors and guaranteeing the expansion of benefits for all. One excellent example is the EU-Mercosur agreement, which is certainly fundamental for Spain, but I would say as well for the whole of Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, this Invest in Spain summit comes at a critical juncture, defined by a very challenging global context. This is why I would like to convey to you the following two key messages. One is very simple, and even the Minister has mentioned it. It's polite and genuine. We do welcome you here and welcome more companies to our country. But the second one stems from both you and our interest here in our country. You will find a robust, reliable, and stable response to your needs. As the Minister said, we're open for business. Spain stands firm in its commitment to openness in the world, in international relations, guided by those values of freedom, democracy, and rule of law, as well as by the European Union's aims for competitiveness and cohesion. These principles define us and guide our relationship with the rest of the world, doing our honest best to ensure a stable and prosperous environment of trust and confidence, both for companies and for people. Added to this is the strong performance of our companies, which are achieving record levels of exports of both goods and services. The number of companies that are actually active in exports continues to grow year after year. Exports are higher than ever, clearly reflecting the improved competitiveness of our companies, which are in leading positions in multiple markets and sectors, including the most advanced and most productive and those that offer the greatest added value. Two good examples. Spain is a world leader in renewable energies and is at the forefront of fiber optic communications with an extraordinary communications infrastructure. As regards to foreign investment, Spain remains one of the most attractive destinations worldwide. More than 18,000 foreign-owned companies are operating in and from our country. They are well established, and in just 10 years, the stock of FDI received by Spain has increased by more than 80%. However, when we talk about openness, we understand it extends beyond all of this. It also reflects our great capacity to attract tourism. Spain is the world's second most popular tourist destination. In 2024, we welcomed none less than 94 million visitors, a number practically doubling our population. This success also pays tribute to the strength of our business fabric and the growing expertise of our human capital. Ladies and gentlemen, Spain has one of the most attractive domestic markets in the European Union. Not only does it represent a land of opportunity for companies seeking to grow, it is also a strategic platform for entering third country markets. Our privileged geostrategic position favors access to markets outside the European Union. From Spain, it is easy to gain access to the Mediterranean, North Africa, the Middle East, and above all, Latin America and the Caribbean. In fact, Spain offers highly significant competitive advantages for investment in Latin America. We share largely language, of course, very close business culture, and there's a significant presence of Spanish companies in the region facilitating trade and investment. In short, Spain remains committed to an open and international outreach, to multilateralism, and to international cooperation as pillars of economic growth, with a conviction that openness to the world outside our borders not only benefits our companies, but also generates prosperity for all. I would like to conclude by expressing my most sincere gratitude to all those that have been organizing this Invest in Spain summit and making it possible, especially to all those working in ethics, hardworking people. I know them closely, so I can judge that. This is a decisive moment for the international community, a moment of great complexity that demands a generous leadership with a clear and steady vision and an honest and loyal capacity for dialogue. And precisely that, dialogue, is the reason to be, the raison d'être of this summit, and will for certain pave the way towards new opportunities for us all. Thank you so much for joining us, and I, of course, wish you all some highly productive meetings and a great deal of shared success. Thank you very much.